Yes, it is possible to restart in the electrical trade after a long absence. With previous training, experience, and commitment to learning, a strong foundation to build upon exists. Firstly, you can refresh your knowledge by reviewing the current electrical code and industry standards to update your knowledge. Consider taking refresher courses or online training programs. Secondly, seek on-the-job training by contacting contractors and express your interest in an apprenticeship or on-the-job training, emphasizing previous experience and willingness to learn. Thirdly, network by attending industry events and connect with other electricians to build relationships and find job opportunities. Fourthly, consider union membership because unions often offer training programs and apprenticeship opportunities to experienced individuals. Fifthly, start as a helper, being willing to take on a lower-level electrician helper position to gain experience and demonstrate competence. For tips for success, be persistent and do not give up easily because it may take time to find the right opportunity. Be humble, recognizing that you will need to learn and adapt to the latest technologies and practices. Stay up to date, continuously updating your knowledge through training and professional development programs. Build a strong work ethic by demonstrating a strong work ethic, reliability, and a positive attitude. Seek mentorship by finding an experienced electrician who is willing to mentor you and provide guidance. There are advantages of re-entering the trade. Electricians are in high demand due to increasing construction and infrastructure projects. Job security is available because electrical work is critical for society, providing stable employment opportunities. Career advancement is possible with experience and dedication, allowing you to advance your career to become a journeyman electrician foreman, or even a master electrician. Electrical work provides a sense of accomplishment by contributing to the functionality and safety of buildings and systems. You can refresh your knowledge of the current electrical code, such as the National Electrical Code, which is updated every 3 years. You can find the latest version of the National Electrical Code, commonly referred to as the NEC, from the National Fire Protection Association, also referred to as the NFPA. The NEC covers a wide range of topics related to electrical installations, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. You can focus on the sections that are most relevant to residential work, given your previous experience in that area. Some key areas to review in the NEC include Chapter 2, Wiring and Protection, Chapter 3, Wiring Methods and Materials, Chapter 4, Equipment for General Use, and Chapter 7, Special Conditions. Familiarize yourself with the tables and examples provided in the NEC, as these can be helpful in understanding the code requirements. Consider taking online courses or attending workshops that focus on the NEC. These resources can provide a structured approach to learning the code and can help you stay up to date on the latest changes. Several organizations offer NEC training, including the Independent Electrical Contractors, or IC, and the National Electrical Contractors Association, also called NECA. In addition to the NEC, it is also important to be aware of other industry standards, such as those published by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, or IEE, and the American National Standards Institute, or ANSI. These standards cover a variety of topics, including electrical safety, power quality, and equipment performance. You can seek on-the-job training by contacting local electrical contractors and express your interest in an apprenticeship or on-the-job training program. Emphasize your previous training and experience, as well as your commitment to learning the latest technologies and practices. Be prepared to start as a helper or apprentice and work your way up. Many contractors are willing to hire individuals with some prior experience, even if it has been a while since they have worked in the field. Networking is an important part of finding job opportunities in the electrical trade. Attend industry events such as trade shows and conferences, and connect with other electricians, contractors, and suppliers. Join professional organizations such as the IEC or NECA and participate in their local chapter meetings. These organizations offer opportunities to network with other professionals in the industry, as well as access to training and resources. Consider joining a union such as the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, also called the IBU. Unions offer training programs and apprenticeship opportunities to their members, and they can also provide access to job opportunities and benefits. If you are not able to find a full-time position right away, consider starting as a helper. A helper assists electricians with various tasks, such as running wire, installing fixtures, and troubleshooting problems. This can be a good way to gain experience and demonstrate your competence. Be persistent in your job search and do not give up easily. It may take time to find the right opportunity, but if you are committed to learning and working hard, you will eventually find a position that is a good fit for you. Be humble and recognize that you will need to learn and adapt to the latest technologies and practices. The electrical trade is constantly evolving, and it is important to stay up to date on the latest changes. Be willing to ask questions and learn from more experienced electricians. Continuously update your knowledge through training and professional development programs. Attend workshops, seminars, and conferences to stay up to date on the latest trends and technologies. Take online courses or pursue certifications to enhance your skills and knowledge. Demonstrate a strong work ethic, reliability, and a positive attitude. Be on time for work, be willing to work hard, and be a team player. Employers are looking for individuals who are reliable, dependable, and have a positive attitude. Seek mentorship by finding an experienced electrician who is willing to mentor you and provide guidance. A mentor can provide valuable insights and advice, as well as help you navigate the challenges of the electrical trade. Some of the advantages of re-entering the electrical trade is that electricians are in high demand due to increasing construction and infrastructure projects. The demand for electricians is expected to continue to grow in the coming years, creating ample job opportunities. Electrical work is critical for society, providing stable employment opportunities. Electrical systems are essential for homes, businesses, and infrastructure, ensuring a stable demand for qualified electricians. With experience and dedication, you can advance your career to become a journeyman electrician, foreman, or even a master electrician. There are many opportunities for career advancement in the electrical trade, allowing you to increase your earning potential and take on more responsibility. Electrical work provides a sense of accomplishment by contributing to the functionality and safety of buildings and systems. Knowing that your work is helping to keep people safe and comfortable can be a rewarding experience. To elaborate on refreshing your knowledge of the NEC, you can focus on specific articles and sections relevant to residential work. Article 210 covers branch circuits, which are the circuits that supply power to outlets, lighting, and appliances. Pay attention to the requirements for the number of circuits required in a dwelling unit, the allowable ampacity of conductors, and the other current protection requirements. Article 220 covers branch circuit, feeder, and service calculations. This article provides the methods for calculating the electrical load of a building, which is necessary to determine the size of the service entrance, feeders, and branch circuits. Article 250 covers grounding and bonding. Grounding and bonding are essential for electrical safety, as they help to prevent electrical shock and fire hazards. This article covers the requirements for grounding electrodes, grounding conductors, and bonding of metal enclosures. Article 300 covers wiring methods. This article covers the general requirements for wiring methods, such as the types of cables and raceways that are permitted, the methods for supporting and securing cables, and the requirements for protecting conductors from physical damage. Article 310 covers conductors for general wiring. This article covers the requirements for conductors, such as the allowable ampacity of conductors, the types of insulation that are permitted, and the requirements for marking conductors. Article 400 covers flexible cords and cables. This article covers the requirements for flexible cords and cables, such as the types of cords and cables that are permitted, the allowable ampacity of cords and cables, and the requirements for using cords and cables in specific applications. Article 404 covers switches. This article covers the requirements for switches, such as the types of switches that are permitted, the methods for installing switches, and the requirements for grounding switches. Article 406 covers receptacles. This article covers the requirements for receptacles, such as the types of receptacles that are permitted, the methods for installing receptacles, and the requirements for granting receptacles. Article 408 covers panel boards. This article covers the requirements for panel boards, such as the types of panel boards that are permitted, the methods for installing panel boards, and the requirements for overcurrent protection in panel boards. Article 547 covers agricultural buildings. This article covers the requirements for electrical installations in agricultural buildings, such as barns, poultry houses, and greenhouses. These buildings often have unique electrical requirements due to the presence of livestock, moisture, and corrosive substances. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, is a comprehensive document, but focusing on the sections that are most relevant to your work will make it easier to stay up to date on the latest requirements. Furthermore, to gain experience in the field, consider volunteering for electrical projects in your community. This can be a good way to gain hands-on experience and demonstrate your skills to potential employers. Look for opportunities to volunteer with organizations that provide housing assistance or community development. You can also contact local churches or community centers to see if they need help with electrical repairs or installations. Networking can involve attending meetings of industry organizations such as the Independent Electrical Contractors, or IEC, and the National Electrical Contractors Association, also called NECA. These organizations provide opportunities to meet other electricians, contractors, and suppliers. You can also attend trade shows and conferences, where you can learn about new products and technologies, and network with other professionals in the industry. Consider creating a professional profile on LinkedIn, which is a social networking site for professionals. You can use LinkedIn to connect with other electricians, contractors, and suppliers, and to find job opportunities. You can also join industry-related groups on LinkedIn to participate in discussions and share your knowledge. To elaborate, union membership can provide access to training programs and apprenticeship opportunities, as well as job placement services. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, commonly called the IBU, is the largest electrical union in the United States. The IBU offers training programs for electricians at all levels, from apprentices to journeymen to master electricians. The IBU also has local unions throughout the country, which can provide job placement services and other benefits to their members. Starting as a helper can provide an opportunity to learn the basics of electrical work and to demonstrate your competence to potential employers. Be willing to perform tasks such as running wire, installing fixtures, and cleaning up job sites. As you gain experience, you can take on more challenging tasks. When being persistent in your job search, follow up with potential employers after submitting your application or resume. Call or email to express your interest in the position and to ask about the status of your application. Attend job fairs and career events to meet with potential employers in person. Take advantage of online job boards and networking sites to find job opportunities. When being humble, be open to learning from others, even if they have less experience than you. The electrical trade is constantly evolving, and there is always something new to learn. Be willing to admit when you do not know something and to ask for help. When seeking professional development, attend workshops and seminars on topics such as electrical safety, the National Electrical Code, and new technologies. Read industry publications to stay up to date on the latest trends and developments. Obtain certifications to demonstrate your knowledge and skills. There are several certifications available for electricians, such as the North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners, known as NABCEP, certification for solar photovoltaic installers, and the Electrical Training Alliance certification for electricians. In addition, to demonstrate a strong work ethic, be punctual and reliable. Arrive on time for work and complete your tasks on schedule. Be honest and ethical in your dealings with customers and coworkers. Take pride in your work and strive to provide high-quality service. When seeking mentorship, look for an experienced electrician who is willing to share their knowledge and expertise. A mentor can provide guidance and support as you navigate your career in the electrical trade. Attend industry events and networking functions to meet potential mentors. Ask your employer or union representative for recommendations. When considering the advantages of the electrical trade, the demand for electricians is driven by factors such as population growth, new construction, and the increasing use of electrical equipment. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that employment of electricians will grow 9% from 2022 to 2032, which is faster than the average for all occupations. Electrical work is essential for the functioning of homes, businesses, and infrastructure. Electricians are needed to install, maintain, and repair electrical systems in buildings, factories, and other facilities. The skills and knowledge of electricians are in demand across a wide range of industries, including construction, manufacturing, transportation, and utilities. Furthermore, career advancement can include becoming a licensed electrician, which can lead to higher pay and more opportunities. Becoming a master electrician, which requires additional education and experience, can lead to even greater career opportunities. Starting your own electrical contracting business can be a rewarding way to use your skills and knowledge to create your own success. Finally, contributing to the functionality and safety of buildings and systems can provide a sense of pride and accomplishment. Knowing that you are helping to keep people safe and comfortable can make your work more meaningful.